Hello. You found us. For some, the first time. For others, again. I'm so glad. It gives me the feeling of sharing. To know there could be out there people listening, or for those of you who download the information, listening later. So let's begin. Give me a minute and we'll begin. Shonani Ari Shankoro. We are as one. Blessings. Connections this time we ask be done through the crown chakra. But this time it is about feeling the connections in the physical body, the presence of you as you are at this time in your journey, not until you are better or not before you were worse, as you are now. So we ask you to imagine that you can open the crown chakra and breathe in light through the center of the crown. And draw that light with your in-breath inside the body, all the way down through the spine, through the torso, through the hips, into the legs. Allow your kneecaps to sparkle. Allow your ankles and feet to fill with light, sparkling, white light. And as you breathe in, you allow more light to follow the breath into the body and fill the body with that breathing light. We ask you to begin your connection this way, this night, because for many, the journey is a study of the oneness, of spirit, of God, of universality. This night, we would ask you to consider that we are as one is not the definition of the study of oneness. It is the definition of the study of the we. But when we use the word we are referring to humanity. The curiosity in humankind has taken their mind, their questions, to what is around them and why it is there, how it came into being and what is it for. We are suggesting this night that the curiosity that would serve you better is understanding the human that you have become. For the oneness, the creator, the energy, you already know. You already are, have been forever, eternity. But now you are in a form. Now you are in a human form. And it is the human form you want to understand. It is the human form you want to find acceptance and relationship, symbiotic connection to. Who are you? Not in terms of where you came from or what or who created you, but who are you really? And why do you walk this earth? Not because some creator touched a magic wand, opened a breath, and created a form. You are here to be in a form. And we are suggesting that the course of study is backwards. That you are wanting to understand the Creator who made you. You are wanting to understand the nature that surrounds you. When what is more important is the nature that you are, the being that you are. Where do your decisions come from? Where do your inspirations come from? How do you create? What difference have you made in your world this hour, this day, this week? Are you coming from a place of ownership of yourself? Because Spirit, oneness, Creator, you already completely understand that. You don't remember. Of course not. You're not supposed to. Because this course of study is on being human. And so the course of study is on your humanity. Not on what made the humanity, not on how to defeat the humanity, not on how to control the humanity, but on being the humanity. And what we mean by these words is that when you can accept that you are the Creator's energy, that you are oneness, then your practice of demonstrating who you are at your core in your human actions, reactions, and responses can have more fullness, because you are here to study how to be a human. You are here to study how to respond to other humans, how to react to nature, how to create, how to decide. But it is as if the course of study has become focused on its origins, the God, the religions, the Creator. There are no answers there. There are no responses there. There are no answers there, because that is not where the focus is meant to be. That being said, the place of being a human source in creation, once that relationship between the spark and the human, what has begun are humans controlling humans, humans directing humans, authorities ruling over those not in authority, structures, class structures, power structures. And the humans are controlled by other humans. This can only occur when a human does not understand their true makeup. Perceiving yourself as a being of Creator, as a being of light, experiencing a form, will give a perception of wonder, exploration, and willingness to come from an inner point of wonder, an inner point of curiosity, an inner point of authority. But somehow, outer authority has become established, and those yoked by these outer authorities, those who feel powerless to the outside authorities, seek some spirit, some God to free them, some belief to help them magically fix the relationship they have allowed with outside authority. In so doing, the realization of self as a spark, as Creator, as a being of light is lost. And we fear death. Some fear birth. We fear our talents. We fear our own decisions. We fear our own desires, because our desires will lead to risk and decision. We are suggesting, one light, that your desire is your spark. Your desire is your spark, reaching through your form to create an experience, to participate through the form, human life. But when the inner desire is crushed, denied, or ignored. There is no impetus for action. There is no movement to risk. And when a human in this state perceives another human with ideas, with creative notions, with talent, they are drawn to them. Why? Because they can see their spark. The spark they no longer believe they have. And so they come into alignment with the spark of another and give authority to that spark. Because they recognize that in that person of authority there is a spark of creation. And in that spark of creation there is what they know, Creator. But they see it, follow it, obey it, point to it outside of themselves. And as those who are aware of the spark of desire that creates and leads them to more creations, talents, and abilities, they start to believe the followers, that they are better than the followers, that they are different from the followers, that they are responsible for the followers, that they must create employment, they must create projects, they must rule. And from that simple misunderstanding, outside authority became created. And inner authority became lost. Something only a select few could have. Inventors, psychics, presidents, powerful people. And in that title, powerful people, is implied that there are those without power. And as long as there is one human who believes they are without power, outside authority exists. But we are suggesting this day that when perception of yourself can change, such that you see yourself as a being of light, a piece of creation, wanting to experience creating, of course there will be desire, and most definitely there will be risk in the desire, because you are creating something you have not created before. The life that is dull has no new creations, but keeps putting the same screw in the same hole, on the same door, in the same factory, in the same city, on the same days, at the same time, for the same hours. Routine. Repetitive. Routine. Why? Because the one who is believing they are without power is following the creation of the one they believe is powerful. Now do not mistake our words. We remember human. We do not make having a job wrong. That is not our intention. Working for another can still be done creatively. Participating, feeling like you are helping this person create something for the reason they have hired you is because they cannot create it by themselves. The creation is bigger than themselves. And so they want to share that creation with others. They need others' help to bring into form their creation. That does not make you their employee. That makes you part of their creation. But if you do not see your inner authority, if you do not see your inner creator, then you are waiting for orders from the outside authority, the one you perceive who has the creative ability, who has the power you do not have. And you are lost inside. Connection feels severed. Nothing ever is severed. If your connection was severed, you would be no longer. The body would be dead. The life would be over. The soul would